Hey, this is Leon Poe, man. You listening to Causeway Street Podcast.
What's up, y'all? This is Kenny Anderson. Y'all listen to the Causeway Street Podcast.
For all you new listeners out there, I'm your host, Joseph Pavone. I'm joined as usual by my two co-hosts.
I'm Sean Dutra. What's up?
Yeah, talk about
walks
yourself.
on the bee.
There you go. Joel Pavone. What up?
I'm a Pisces. The most romantic.
It leads off with that.
The most romantic sign in all the zodiac.
Oh,
If you couldn't tell by my voice already.
oh,
Sexy.
I'm the producer of this ensemble that we call Causeway Street. In case you missed it.
Hey, Bill Walton here, Celtics 1986. You're listening to the Causeway Street Podcast. Yeah, come here for nothing but the truth. This is where dreams come true. Thank you, Boston, for my life.
where are we going?
You guys are such homers.
It's your boy Terry Rozier. You're listening to the Causeway Street Podcast. Now listen to my boys Joe, Sway, Joel, and Sean.
You guys don't like each other. You guys don't like each other. Guess what? I don't know. Fucking just don't like each other. You don't have to like each other.
Oh, look who's back. The Causeway Street Podcast. What's going on, fellas? Joseph Pavone here. Sean Dutra, Joel Pavone.
Hey.
It was a brief hiatus. I mean, the summer's over.
What up?
You know, we went on vacation.
Took
We had a good
August off.
time.
Whatever.
Just took the month off. I mean, come on. People do that from time to time, right? But it's good to be back.
When you got it like this, you do.
Right? Well, Sean, you
We had
did it twice. Sean did it twice.
We had to renegotiate our contract.
Exactly.
Sean
Don't
had
hold out.
Sean had a little bachelor party going on, so he had a really good time over the hiatus. But we're back
Sure
now.
did.
We're back now. All right, plenty to talk about. We got Ray Allen being inducted to the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Of course, we got to talk about that because that reopened the conversation about his relationship with some members of the 08 championship Celtics team.
And
The story just never ends.
former Celtic, great Dino Raja as well.
Dino
Dino.
Raja is being inducted. That's true.
Yes.
Damn right.
That's true. What you youngins know about Dino Raja?
Let me ask you one question real quick on
Only
Dino.
the OGs know about Dino
Does
Raja.
number 40 get in the rafters anytime soon? Or what? Hall of Famer.
Unless KG decides he wanted to switch his number up and say, you know what, guys, I don't like number 5. I want number 40. Then yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
well, if that gets up there, then Ray Allen will definitely get
I'm going to
his
start it.
eventually.
Dino Raja. Let's go. Hall of Famer. Let's get him to the rafters.
Right, and we also
Hashtag Dino to the rafters.
got a couple
Exactly.
other big names up there, right? Some guys that we used to watch growing up. Jason Kidd being inducted. You got Steve Nash being inducted. So it's not a bad class,
Yeah, Jason Kidd. Yeah.
All right, that's how you feel?
Very overrated player.
Man. No, yeah, I don't really have much to say about J Kidd.
Me neither. Or Steve Nash. Fuck Steve Nash.
Really?
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Come on.
I'm just joking.
Steve Nash is
that
a
was
beast.
a joke. That was a joke to Tim. I just want to see how mad Tim would get mad listening to this shit later.
Yeah.
Tim. Yeah.
I can just hear him now. What?
You're gonna get a text as soon as he
Yeah.
hears that part.
Funny story about Tim.
of this
We were at the
podcast.
Salvation Army in Springfield trying to find a Halloween costume, and I found him a.
That's right.
A mad
I
old
forgot about
raggedy Steve Nash Sons T-shirt.
Yeah.
He was like, "Well, I'm gonna be Steve Nash for Halloween." Guy's black. Doesn't make any sense. Halloween costume did not make sense.
And
Wait,
the
hold on,
t-shirt-
hold on.
The T-shirt had been washed at least 75 times. Like it was.
It was
that
like one of
faded.
those T-shirts that
That
like
faded.
some dude wore it to school every day, but it was washed every single
So
day.
wait, so Tim didn't put like the white face on? No, he just decided to stay.
White face.
I can't believe it. I can't believe he didn't go all the way on that.
Jeez.
He's like the dude from Atlanta. You see that episode? Remember
No.
the kid in high school? He
Sure
wears,
goes, oh.
he wears white face.
No, I was thought you talking about that whatever that creepy ass dude from Atlanta was. That
That's what I'm talking about. The kid.
the old guy that ends up shooting himself. And all.
Oh yeah.
That still
Yes.
haunts me in my dreams.
Yeah,
what was that guy's
That
name?
was easily the creepiest episode of the entire
No,
series.
episode of television of all time, bro.
All right, no more Atlanta talk. Let's get back into the NBA because before we get into the Ray Allen talk, we're gonna play a little game called Bang or Bust. Talk about some big free agents that switched teams over the summer and which ones are gonna be successful. They're gonna be a bang or they're gonna be a bust.
Oh, a bang, huh?
Yeah.
Bang, huh?
Oh, bang, bang.
Bang and bust. Bang in my Mike Breen impression.
Rondo to Pierce. Pierce for three. Bang!
My
What
best Mike
was
Breen.
that song though? That rap song?
The only thing that popped in my
Bang,
mind
bang.
was Pop from the Wayans Brothers.
You know me first thing in the morning.
Bang bang. All right, so first name on the list. Let's get right into it. Dennis Schroeder, now a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was originally with the Hawks. Now he's heading to OKC in what's supposedly a backup role. I mean, this is a guy that's supposed to be
I don't understand that.
one of the best, future passers in the league. Now he's coming off the bench, backing up Mr. MVP and former MVP in Russell Westbrook. Well, what do you think, Joel? I'll start with you. Is he gonna be a bang or a bust?
I mean, if they start him, he'll be a bang.
Yeah, but see, that doesn't work because he's not really a scorer. So you can't really put him at the 2, or you can't put Westbrook at the 2, right? I mean,
You could. Why not?
Who are we talking about here?
Dennis Schroeder. Welcome to the conversation.
I know, right? Right.
Side.
Bang,
Schroeder?
bang.
I think Schroeder's going to be nice.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's a bust.
Schroeder's a nice player. On a playoff team, Schroeder is an X factor.
Well, he's going to be. I agree with that. I think he's going to be. He's going to be an X factor, but
he's
I'm
gonna-
not talking about a bang. I'm talking about like someone who's going to be either as good as he was or better. I don't think he's going to be.
He'll
Like
be
what-
better.
like
He'll be
if-
better than
if-
Atlanta.
If he's the one, and maybe it's not like the whole game, he's going to be running the one, and then Westbrook he's free to roam.
Yeah, but he needs that ball though.
Yeah, I think he does, but also at the same time, Schroeder proved that he can run a second unit. Like when the Hawks had that squad where he barely got on the floor. Like when he got on the floor,
When they beat the Celtics a few years ago? Yeah.
He can make a difference. Like if the Thunder are looking for him to be like the guy who's going to come and run their second unit, like he's by far a 6th man of the year candidate, hands down. So I think by far, bang, bang, bang.
So off the bench, bang, bang.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang off the bench.
I'd
All
say
right, well,
if
we put it that way. If he's a 6th man of the year, I mean, obviously that's a success.
What do you think they brought him in for?
Well, I think they brought him in just to be a secondary facilitator, but I just feel
Yeah.
like you're almost like limiting him if he's not in that starting role because he's another guy who's ball dominant.
He can't play off the
and
ball.
now he's going to be limited.
Yeah, he can't play off the ball,
He can't
so-
shoot.
He
So
can
if
shoot. He's developed
Yeah,
a
I mean,
shot.
he's gotten better, but
Yeah.
is he really like a shooter though? You can't put him at the 2. He's not.
No,
He's not a
see-
starting 2.
Well, who's
No,
their
I see what
starting
you're saying. Their starting 2 right now is Robson or Robson, whatever. his name is. Roberson, who's coming off of what was
Three-
that?
Achilles.
3 and D guy. Pretty
Was
much.
he? No, but was he?
I
What
know
was his
who
injury?
Roberson is, bro.
What was his injury? I don't know
Don't
if
have to
he.
give me
I
his
don't know
fucking
if
scouting report.
I don't know if he'll be-
the conversation, bro.
I don't know if he'll be
Jesus.
back in time for the start of the season, but it was a really bad. It's a ruptured Achilles. Something I forget what the hell the injury was.
Well, he's definitely not an offensive option, all right? I mean,
He's not. He's not.
That's so you
He's
got
not.
a
He's
guy
not.
who
PG
can come on
Definitely,
the
he's not a
You got
3D
PG at the
guy.
3.
He's just a D guy.
You got PG at the 3. No, he can make a couple.
Nah,
threes.
I mean, it's like a 1.5 and 3. 1.5 and D.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fair
So
enough.
if he's not healthy,
Actually,
so
you know what? Yeah,
you
you're right.
start
Some
Schroeder.
nights he'll have like 4 or 5 threes, and then he'll just go like 0 for 8 the next night. That's true.
He's the guy they always leave open, and he's like 20% from the free throw line.
Yeah. So
He's
I think,
not a shooter.
I think if they're looking to improve over that offensively, Schroeder brings a little bit of a attitude factor. I like Schroeder's game. I've always liked Schroeder's game. I thought he would have been a great fit in L.A. instead of Rondo, but apparently they just want the real Rondo, not the baby Rondo. I don't know.
Because that's who we pattern his game after.
Yeah,
Who?
that's his.
Yeah,
idol.
Schroeder,
I know.
that's his idol,
That's what I
yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
So when he came out, that's why everyone said he's mini Rondo. He's baby
Yeah.
Rondo.
Yeah.
But he can obviously he has a better offensive game than Rondo easily.
I mean,
And
obviously,
I
there's
think
going to
it's
be
work in
times.
the Western Conference. I mean, those type of players, those type of bench players are few and far between in the Western Conference, especially for the Thunder, who last year, who was their guy coming off the bench, John Hustis, like they had no depth. So
No.
if he's going to be the guy that's consistently coming off
Raymond-
the bench, and that's a legitimate factor in the Western Conference.
Felton was there.
Yeah,
like
great.
6 man. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone loves him.
Yep.
All right. Well, speaking of Rajon Rondo, he's
Everyone
actually
loves Raymond. Wow,
he's actually
weird.
on-
You said that. Raymond Felton. Everyone loves Raymond.
So next on the list, like I said, well, you said it before I did. Rajon Rondo, one of the newest member of the Los Angeles Lakers. I get the connection, Sean, but why even bring that
Keep
up? Why
it
even
moving
go
along.
there?
It's
Why
already
even
done.
go there?
It's done.
Rajon Rondo, starting point guard of the Los Angeles Lakers, alongside
Is
this superstar named LeBron
Or
James.
is he?
Bang or bust? Is Rajon Rondo going to be what we saw last year with the New Orleans Pelicans? Because without Rajon, I don't even think they get that far in the playoffs. So I'm going bang on this one. I think he's going to go all out. Him and LeBron are just going to be just Lob City.
I disagree. Hurricane Rondo. That's what's going to happen. Hurricane Rondo sweeping through L.A. Going to take a couple bodies with him. Just going to mess everything up in there. He's not going to play with LeBron. He's not. No.
Even with all the nationally televised games?
Nope. Hurricane Rondo's coming in. He's going to be Dallas Mavericks Rondo. And Celtics Rondo, like just going to
crazy.
mess some stuff up. And I don't think they have any stability there at all to control a guy like Rondo. And no, bust. Not a bust to say He's not going to last in LA though. He's not going to last in LA.
So it's going to be like a 1 year thing?
1 year maybe. He'll probably get traded.
Mid-season trade?
Yeah.
Wow. Joel, what do you got?
I mean, his job is pretty simple. Just feed LeBron.
And
It's
LeBron
you can't really fuck that up.
LeBron will want to try to feed other people too, and if he feeds Rondo, Rondo's just going to pass it right back to him. That's
but you're going to get motivated, Ray John.
No,
That's
you're
the
gonna
thing. You're getting motivated
LeBron,
Ray John, relevant Ray John, whatever you want to call it, nationally televised Ray John. I mean, the spotlight is on him. He thrives in these moments.
No, not only that, but the debate in LA is who's going to start, Rondo or Ball.
So
He's already come out saying that he doesn't care, and we've already talked about. I mean, it's been a while, but we've already talked about that LeBron this year. All he has to do is score.
how many
He
practices?
doesn't have to do anything else.
How many practices until Rajon Rondo fights Lonzo Ball? My guess is
Lonzo
my
ain't
guess
about
is
that
3.
Lonzo's a soft dude.
Okay,
ever.
you make it sound like Lonzo's like a head case. Loud mouth.
No. Not they fight, but
ask me-
Rondo
ask me-
tries to fight. Rondo
No,
will go
ask-
after when
ask-
bully
No,
Lonzo
the
Ball.
better question is how long before Beasley fights like Lance Stevenson? That's
Lance
a better
Stevenson
question.
is someone I can see fighting Ray John.
With
Rondo.
like-
Think
with
of that
like-
locker
with
room.
like Beasley
Think of that locker room.
or JaVale McGee.
You think Rondo's going to put up
I'm
with
telling you,
that?
these guys need a reality show.
Rondo's not going to put up with that shit. Rondo's strength is not uniting a team. Let's be
No, but
honest.
See, this is where
But-
I disagree with that completely because
How do you disagree with that?
Because Ray
Because
John
what did he do
Rondo
in
has
Chicago?
been Lonzo Ball before.
What did he do in Chicago?
He
been
played
that-
well.
Listen.
What did he do last
Hold
year?
on, hear me out. He's been that guy before. When he was a rookie or second year, third year, like believe it or not, and we'll get into this later, but Ray Allen was a guy he used to shadow all the time. Like I think now Rondo knows he's in a position of his career where he's like, one, these years are numbered in terms of him competing for a championship, and two, I'm in a role where I can give advice to guys that used to help me out. I'm that guy now. I'm the veteran point guard who has a ring on his finger, who took guidance from guys like Ray Allen and people that mentored him. I see Ray John completely in a different role than we've seen him before, especially playing alongside LeBron James.
Do you think
Look what he did in the playoffs in Chicago. If he stays healthy, who knows how far that series
Probably would
gone.
have beat the Celtics. I don't
All right.
know. I think they would have beat the Celtics.
Okay.
We say this, almost 2 years later.
But why?
But
But
hold on,
why?
But
Why?
what about the Pelicans?
Hold on. Go back to the
DeMarcus
Bulls.
Cousins
Go back to the Bulls.
All right, go back to the Bulls. All right.
Why? Why was he so good in that
Going back to
series?
the Bulls. Okay.
Because Hoiberg finally said, "You're going to lead the team now."
Why did he say that though?
Because they sucked when he wasn't leading the
Yes,
team.
because there was injuries, and all of a sudden they were like, "All right, Rondo, go ahead." So, do you think LeBron is going to let Rondo say what happens at all? Absolutely not.
But you forget,
those
though.
two can't play together.
Hold on.
That's more what I'm going at.
All right,
is
that's fine, but
they can't play
But
together.
you forget Rondo. Ever since he's left the Celtics, he's been playing for a contract on every single team.
Sure.
So if he's not going to do what he's saying he's going to do, then what's the point of signing with the Lakers? Period. Just that right there.
No, I get it. I think he wants to be in a mentor role, sure. But I think that when he gets there and he's trying to mentor Lonzo Ball or mentor whoever, Josh Hart, LeBron ain't gonna have that. LeBron's saying you're gonna do it my way
Or
and my
Kuzma,
way,
whatever.
that's it. And Rondo's not gonna back down from that shit. The people that work well with LeBron James are the people Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade. You see, Kyrie Irving didn't work well with him. It's the
Okay.
people who bow down to him.
Okay.
Kevin Love, they work great with LeBron. If you try to stand up to LeBron, which Rondo will
Hold on,
try
but
to
listen,
stand
but
up to
listen, but
LeBron, they're not gonna coexist.
All right, I see what you're saying, but other than Rondo, who else LeBron going to lean on for that leadership or veteran presence?
Guys he respects.
Beasley?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, what?
Stevenson? He's going to be like, yo, Rondo, it's me and you, the only two with with championship pedigree who's gone to the finals and worth something on a championship team. Come on. I know McGee has 2 championships, but really, did the Warriors really need McGee? No. Celtics needed Rondo. Obviously, Cleveland needed LeBron and Miami and so forth.
I don't know, man. I just think that's got a recipe for disaster written all over it.
I mean,
All
I'm
over it.
not saying the Lakers are going to. They're not the second best team in the West, like Stephen A. or Nick Wright or
They're
whoever.
a bust. They're a bust.
I'm
Just
just
like
saying.
Rondo's going to be a bust.
All right, let's keep it former Celtics here. Isaiah Thomas signed a 1-year deal with the Denver Nuggets. Reports already indicating that he will come off the bench. He is okay with that. He just wants to prove himself.
He
It's
has
one of
no
those
choice.
years. Yeah, I know, Joel. I know, poor guy. But
No, I'm not-
it still
I'm
raises
not-
the question, bang or bust. What are we going to see from Isaiah Thomas, guys? Sean, let's start with you.
Bang, bang.
Okay.
Dude,
I thought you were going to go the opposite way.
No, he's fit for a 6-man role. I mean, I love Isaiah. No, I mean, obviously not for the Celtics. I'd rather have Kyrie. The whole story is gone and done with. But if Isaiah can come out and has something to prove, like chip on his shoulder, Isaiah, like that's where he is right now.
That's
like,
when he's at his best.
He's
Right.
gonna be.
I
He's
agree
gonna
with
be. I think he's my first front runner for a 6-man of the year. Like, you know, I talked about Schroeder making a difference because I think the Thunder are a better team. But I think Isaiah Thomas, like coming off the bench, if he accepts that role, he will just thrive in that role. Like I'm talking about like 20 points a game off the bench type stuff. Easy. Easy.
Well, if that's
he's
the case,
healthy. If he's healthy.
if that's the case, then he's hands down 6-man of the year.
Yeah.
Joel, what do you got? What do you think?
I think it's a bang. I think it's
A bang bang?
a bang bang.
2 bangs.
Bangity bang bang.
No, Pops Williams voice.
Bang.
Let me take my belt out. Bang, bang, bang. So Isaiah, yeah. To piggyback on what Sean said about, you know, the playing with a chip on his shoulder, I think that whole team has that attitude, right? They were a game or two out of the playoffs
I
last
love
year.
him on this team.
Plus,
I think all those guys had that.
He reunites with one of his favorite coaches, and he believes in Isaiah as much as Isaiah believes in himself. So it's only a win-win for both parties.
Does this turn into like Isaiah's team halfway through the year?
I don't know. That's tough because
I think come playoff time, yes. And I do think this is the
You know what
playoff
I mean?
team, obviously. So, yeah, I think that happens eventually.
Is this Isaiah's
I don't know, because
go around as Celtics comes in 6-man,
If they
all of a
push-
sudden starts.
That's exactly
build
what
it
happened
up
when he got
again,
traded to
you
the
know what I mean?
Celtics. 6-man.
Just disgruntled, gets a team that everything in Isaiah Thomas. I mean, now Isaiah's damn near. He is 30, right?
yeah, around there.
Okay, so he's getting it.
28, 29.
This is his like last real chance to just get back into that superstardom that he fought so hard to get to. So yeah, I have a feeling if there's one thing I don't question about Isaiah Thomas, it's his work ethic,
His heart.
and his heart.
Yeah.
I do question his health.
Yeah.
So if his health is not there and his hip is not the same, which
Which is only why he only got $2 million.
I'm just saying, I mean,
As
that's
Sean
the one
once
thing I
famously
question.
said, it's not the chip, it's the hip.
It's not the chip, it's the hip. I'm
Yep.
telling you, if his hip is okay,
Quote him. You know what? That would be your quote. You know how the quote thing's going on with the Nike stuff? With the just do it? That would be your
No.
That would be
No.
Or
averages
are averages.
Yes.
Because
No,
they're
take it back.
averages.
That's the one. That's the one.
that's the quote.
Got it. Yo, I'm on it, dude. We gotta make that. We gotta make that.
Make that shit.
By the way, Isaiah's 29, so
So
he turns 30 in February.
So
He'll turn
this-
30 in the middle
This
season.
is this
All
is
right,
it. This is his last chance to get it back onto that superstardom
So
all-star plateau.
by the time he turns 30,
Yeah. Averages are averages.
because they're averages,
the truth. Spit the
by the
truth.
time he turns 30,
Facts.
it'll be around the trade deadline. So if Denver's just like, all right, it's just not working out, bro. Like we're gonna free you, whatever.
Go to a contender.
They can waive him or trade him, whatever. He's tradable. He's a tradable asset as well. So Denver's like,
$2 million, easy tradable asset.
again, it's a win-win for both.
All right, let's keep it former Celtics one more time. Avery Bradley, he didn't necessarily switch teams, but he did re-up with the Clippers. We didn't see a whole lot of him with the Clippers because of injuries. But with his new contract and a brand new start, which seems to happen, some form of it every other year that happens with the Clippers. What do you guys think, Avery Bradley with the Clippers? Healthy Avery Bradley.
If him and Patrick Beverly are healthy, that's one hell of a defensive backcourt.
Love that backcourt. Hell
And
yeah, I agree.
If the rest of the team is healthy,
Who's gonna score?
that helps
Well, it's got to be
for the
AB.
Clippers.
Who's gonna score?
It's got to be AB. I mean, this is the situation.
Oh, out of them two, or just in general?
The whole team.
This
They got Tobias Harris,
yeah, that's it.
Gallinari. If he's in, that's what I'm saying. If everybody's healthy, Gallinari.
If Bradley is
one's ever gonna
healthy,
be healthy.
there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to put up 17 on this team.
Stop.
17 points.
Stop right there.
What do
Stop
you
right
mean?
there. Stop right there. When was Avery Bradley drafted?
Oh, wait, hold on,
2011.
Wait.
We have been saying this.
Wait.
If Bradley is healthy,
For 7 years.
Hold on, but you
Since
forgot.
2011.
No, but you guys forget the former 6-man of the year, Lou Williams, just re-upped with the Clippers, so that's going to be the number one
Well, he's
scorer.
putting up 20-something, obviously.
Well,
great. Yeah.
well, you asked the question, who's going to score? So I'm telling you.
All right, so they're up to 20 points. What else they got?
He's probably going to be the third best scorer.
Beverly's going to put up 7. All right. Bradley put up like 20.
No one ever said Bradley was. I mean, Patrick
Minutes.
was a scorer. Bradley is.
I don't know, man. I just think that Clippers
Poor
team
Doc.
that Clippers team is going to be garbage this
Poor
year.
Doc.
Like not like hot garbage, but like,
I don't know.
February garbage. Like
No,
it's not going to be it's like
There's a little snow in that garbage.
there's a little snow in the garbage, so it doesn't smell
Doesn't
that
smell
bad,
that
but
bad,
it's
yeah.
still at the end of the day. Trash man's coming to pick that up.
And then
man.
that one day when it's like
still-
80, it's like, oh, that thing stinks.
Oh,
No, I think
that
it's
is
going to be
garbage.
more like January garbage.
Okay.
That
fine.
like it has the potential to not stink.
Okay. Same as February.
So with all that,
No, February gets warmer than January.
with all that being said, barely, especially around these parts.
And not even this part.
Plus, it's LA. What the fuck are we talking about? LA never gets cold.
You know what? I'm just saying.
So what are we saying? Bang or bust, man? Which one is it?
I'm saying bang for his role on the Clippers. Doesn't mean that the Clippers are going to be playoff bound.
Right.
But then
of course.
again, we're talking about, you got LA, you're talking about Denver, you're talking about, who else can be in the mix? Phoenix, they're making moves.
You're talking about the bottom of the West right now? What are you
No,
saying?
I'm just saying that these teams
Yeah,
can be like on like those,
the
that
Clippers
can be anywhere between like
9
7
and
to like 10.
13.
So
Yeah.
the Clippers will finish last in the Western Conference this year.
Worse than the
So-
Kings?
Yes. So
Worse than the Kings.
I say
I don't know,
bust.
man.
I say bust. Avery Bradley can't be.
Yeah,
the,
but then we're talking about his performance, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm
There
saying
were only a few games out
I'm
of the playoffs
saying
last
bang
year.
by default.
Avery Bradley could
because
be,
he's going to be the third best scorer on
Avery
his
Bradley
team.
could average 17 points and 6 assists. It's still a bust because they're going to win like a total of like 22 games this year, bro.
You want to wager on that?
You're looking big picture.
Maybe.
Here, huh? No, man, you don't come through with your wagers, man.
Yo, no one's ever brought me to a karaoke spot yet.
Well, we got to cater it to you, bro. We got to
What am I
set the
supposed
whole
to go
thing
be
up.
like, hey, I'm just going to go to a karaoke spot, guys. I'll Snapchat you.
No,
Yeah.
like hit us up. Hey, listen.
Oh, listen, I want to
set
pay
the-
my bet.
set
What
the
the
date.
fuck are
Set
you
the
talking
date.
about?
Actually, you know what? We should have did that in AC.
Should've.
What are you talking about? That never happened.
man.
Keep moving.
Keep moving.
We should did a lot of things in AC. Anyways, all right. Next on the list, Dwight Howard signed a deal with the Washington Wizards, and he also said that he's going to improve his game, his shooting. I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but it doesn't mean much to me.
No, say what else you said.
And
Say
he
what else
also, yeah, this is the best part.
Yeah.
To coincide with that, he said that he's going to become his version of a hybrid between Kevin Durant
And Anthony Davis.
and Anthony Davis.
2 players who were drafted years after he came into the league.
You know
Not
what
even
that sounds
but
like to me?
why
That
would you
sounds like
even
a walking turnover.
Why would you even say something like that, though? Like, why do you think that's actually possible? And what does it even
Look,
mean? His version.
he
of
actually
that.
had-
You're gonna be like popping threes. You're gonna be like the third or fourth
He's
option.
gonna be. He's gonna
Last-
shoot 28% from the 3-point.
ISO plays for
Last-
Howard, the top of the key. That's gonna happen now.
Last season was probably his best season since he left Orlando. All right? Double-double. And that's all he's ever going to be. Just do that.
back to the basket.
Just do that. Block shots, grab an alley-oop every now and again from Wall or from whoever, and just do that.
But that's the thing.
Stop talking.
Yeah. If anything, he's gonna be like at best a solid double guy.
That's it.
Just an everyday center.
Just play better than Gortat did. That's it. That's all you got to do.
pretty much. That's pretty much why they brought him in. Improve from Gortat.
Gortat was damn near 40 when he got traded, and I didn't realize he was even that old.
Polish hammer.
So,
Still doing it.
still dropping.
Bang, bang.
You saying bang?
No, I'm saying bust, man. Dwight Howard sucks.
Dude, I just like saying bang,
No,
but
he
nah,
said
it's going to
Polish
be a
hammer.
bust.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
No, Dwight Howard sucks. He sucks. He doesn't fit on that team. Nene, Gortat to Howard, whatever they're trying to do there with the center. Just get like some guy that shoots threes. You don't need to.
no one wants to sign there. That's the
Yeah,
issue with Washington.
exactly.
Washington has money to spend, and no one just wants to go there.
Yeah,
Plain and simple.
It's gonna be a 7th seed, 6th seed, 5th seed type team, and that's about it. Dwight doesn't improve that team at all. So
All right.
bust.
All right. So we're all saying bust, huh?
Well, it's Dwight Howard.
I didn't say bust.
bust.
If he just plays the
What do you
same
mean?
that he's
After
been
everything
playing.
you just said?
No, I'm
It
just-
sound like you meant bust.
No, because I was reacting to what his quote was.
Bang?
Like he's not going to
That quote
improve.
was a bust. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Bang or
with
bust?
He's not gonna improve. He hasn't improved since 2010 or 9, whatever. He's been the same player almost his entire career. He's hit his ceiling a while ago. So if he just keeps doing what he did last season, then Washington will be decent.
Yeah,
But is it a bang or bust?
All right, okay, bang, I guess.
All right. You know what happened with Dwight Howard, in my opinion? The league just passed him by. Like, all these big guys can put the ball on the floor. DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis's, and he never took the time to work that part of his game. Now that he wants to do it at 30-something, it's too late, Dwight. You can't just transform your game to look like one of those guys.
He's like the
that
MC
been doing
Hammer.
it since
He's MC
the
Hammer.
teenage years. Yeah, exactly.
No,
it's like, dude, you can't come out with the MC Hammer pants and think that you can just, try to keep up with guys like Anthony Davis.
No. Come on,
And-
guys. Yeah.
and
Come on.
DeMarcus Cousins. Like,
I mean, defensively,
NWA is just rapping, and MC Hammer's like, yeah, come on.
defensively, he could keep up somewhat with some of these guys.
Not even because these guys can guard the perimeter. He
See,
can't guard the
that's
perimeter.
the thing. That's
No, but
the
I'm
thing
saying-
about
I said-
Dwight.
He
I
can't guard the pick and roll
The
situations.
thing about Dwight is he
Just
if
pick
they're
and roll
on
with
the
that.
if they're on the block,
Well-
yeah, he can because
but-
he's still one of the league's best.
But no one's on the
blockers,
block
shot
anymore,
blockers.
though. That's what I'm
But
saying.
here's
The
my
league passed them
problem:
by.
is he should have adapted like at least 5 years ago to this pick and roll offense. 'Cause
Exactly.
he is such a good pick and roll player,
Exactly.
but he just doesn't want to play that way. He
Right.
doesn't play that way.
But you guys remember
It's caught
there
him
was a
switch.
point, but there
He
was
can't defend the pick and roll. That's his problem.
Okay,
but
but-
he should be a sick offensive player in the pick and roll.
He never could.
No,
No, but
Now it's just
what-
even worse.
you guys remember at
Garnett
one
used to
point
kill him in the pick and roll.
when he was considered the best center in the league. Why? In his
Wait,
prime.
Because he
Say
could
that again?
rebound and block shots.
Yes,
No,
was-
because he could run the floor better than anybody his size.
But at the same time, you threw it. If he got positioned on you down low, he was dunking it on you.
Right.
He was taking 2-hand dunk in crotch to the face dunk.
Which is why they called him Baby Shaq.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
he literally that year or what was he?
The year they went to the finals, the year before that.
Years 20 to 24 in his career. Like
Yeah.
he was unstoppable. Like that was like some of that. Like he reminded me a lot of like Alonzo Mourning. When Alonzo Mourning was on, he was unstoppable,
Right.
man. Like he just bullied his way down, and defensively, he would just get like a 7-block night on average, like
Yeah.
for like a week. So yeah, Dwight had his run, but he fucked up. If he stayed in Orlando and let them try to just build around him, and maybe he would have adjusted. I think it's more of a mental thing with him too. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He's just a fucking nutcase.
Yeah, because he wants to be that
The
guy that
jokester.
he used to be in 08, 09. He wants to
Idiot.
be that too. But
Like he's
Yeah.
a moron.
But no, I agree with Joel, though. Yeah, last year was probably his best year since those
since he left
years.
Orlando.
Yeah, since those
Well, because he
Warriors.
sort of got back to the basics last year.
Yes, that's true.
But that's what I'm saying when it comes to him being a bang in Washington. He can still be a good player,
If
still
he-
double, but it doesn't mean Washington's
If
going
he
to be much
averages,
better.
if he averages 12 and 10, then I will give him a bang. But I don't think he's gonna average 12 and 10. I think it's all in the head with him. Like he won't last on that team. He will cause some type of locker room
Yeah.
issue and not last.
You know what? Yeah, I agree with that also because he's not going to get the same touches that he got last
Nope,
year.
nope.
Like you're playing with Lonzo Ball.
Atlanta.
I mean, excuse me. You're playing with John Wall and you're playing with Bradley Beal. Otto Porter's getting more touches now. Like, where is there space for him to do his ISO plays and pull up from behind the arc?
Should have went to Brooklyn. Should have stayed in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn didn't want him.
They should have kept him.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Brooklyn's like
When
no.
Brooklyn doesn't want you, it's at that point where you just got to reevaluate things in life.
If he was on Brooklyn, he'd be good.
Would there be a playoff team?
They will be a playoff team this year.
Okay.
Yeah, you said that last year too.
Doubling
Didn't
down.
happen. All right. Let's see what happens with that bet. All right, two more
Andrea
left.
Bargnani.
Two more left, guys.
Huh?
No, that's not it.
What about him?
That's not it. All right, two more left.
Banger bust, guys. Before we start, what made you change this from boom or bust to banger bust? I'm just curious.
I thought we said banger all along.
No, we've been this entire episode we've been saying bang or bust.
When we were talking about doing this episode, it was boom.
No, I'm just saying that's like the normal
It was
thing.
boom or bust.
No, I like bang or bust. I like it. I know. Just hit me right now.
All right, let me delete and erase and start again.
Say boom a bunch of times. No, I like it's our own.
Start the whole
I like
episode.
it's our own thing. But I'm just saying, like, out of nowhere, and just realize
Someone's going to comment and say, hey, guys, it's boom.
boom or bust. No, it's bang or bust.
No,
So
Causeway we call it banger.
bang or
that's
bust.
fine.
That's our thing. All right, let's just talk about this now.
We started was bothering Sean for 30 minutes. Like,
It was
what the fuck are
when
we
you said
saying
bang or bust the first time. I was like, okay, that's what we're going with. All right,
All right.
I'm cool with it.
All
But
good.
normally it's boom,
Come on, man. It's Causeway.
bang bang.
We got to switch things up here.
I like
Exactly.
it.
That's fine. I'll
You
throw
can't
it.
say boom boom. The
Throw it
boom
in
boom
there.
room, huh?
What's the name of that nightclub of yours again?
You talking about the Boom Boom Room?
Yeah, the Boom Boom Room. That's it.
No, the guard that says, "Ain't no boom boom room up in here." Shut up and go to sleep.
Now, I don't want to hear another peep about no fucking Boom Boom Room.
Sorry, Captain.
All right, one of the biggest signings, easily the most surprising signing of the summer was DeMarcus Cousins heading to the Golden State Warriors.
Wait,
The
what happened?
champion Warriors. That shit happened. We literally found out
Get the out of here.
while we were recording in the new Causeway Street
In
studio.
the boom boom room.
Fucking Boom Boom Room.
What happens when DeMarcus Cousins goes to Golden State? Bang or bust?
I think this is gonna be a bang, bang bang,
All right.
bang 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 bang.
All right.
I believe DeMarcus Cousins is the most talented big man in the NBA. I also believe that in the playoffs, when shit really starts to matter, and maybe you have a off night from Steph, which we've seen, you have Kevin Durant maybe isn't able to take over a game like he has every single playoff he's been in his entire career. He's getting up there, 2 deep runs. You got a guy who's going to be fresh, coming off the bench, who is a legitimate all-NBA performer, can literally come in and put up 20 and 20 on any given team, on any given player.
Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins is literally the reason why I don't think the Celtics will win a championship this year is because of DeMarcus Cousins. Bang! But I will say, seriously, the reason why I think the Celtics, if let's say this whole thing didn't happen with the Warriors getting DeMarcus Cousins, I would pick the Celtics over the Warriors just because the Celtics have Hayward fresh. Kyrie played 60 games last year? You got Tatum, Brown, all young guys. You got Horford, who is just a machine, right? You got a core that's ready to make that deep run. The Warriors, I've been waiting for this team to break down after 4 deep runs. You can't continuously play 120 games a year and play until the end of June every single season and not see the effects, and they haven't yet. So I think this is the year that it can happen. But if they get into the playoffs, DeMarcus Cousins is just going to be like, hey, I sat out half the year last year and all year this year, so I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's go, Klay Thompson and DeMarcus Cousins.
So DeMarcus is going to be the reason why the Celtics don't win the championship.
Yes. Yep. I think that him coming off the bench, or starting, he'll start, but not coming off the bench. But I mean, coming into the mix around playoff time, having a fresh body, having a fresh all NBA player is the reason why the Celtics will go up against the Warriors in the finals, but lose.
So what happens when the Warriors play their small lineup and they got Draymond at the 5? Celtics can't beat him then?
I mean, DeMarcus Cousins will play.
What if he just comes off the bench?
If he's not going to come off the bench, you're going to have Steph, Klay, Durant, Draymond, DeMarcus Cousins, the best lineup of all time. Easily, they will not. You cannot stack up against that lineup with any lineup that's ever been put on the NBA floor ever in the NBA ever.
Joe, sounds like you're going towards a bust. No.
No,
What do you got?
I mean, obviously, DeMarcus Cousins makes the Warriors better than they were a season ago. Even if they didn't make any other moves, like that right there.
It's the best lineup of all time.
Every year since the beginning of their run, all they do is just replace one key player and replace it with someone better.
With a fucking
Not even
superstar.
with a superstar. Yeah.
So it was like Harrison Barnes, great, right? At the time.
Harrison Barnes, wow, up and coming guy.
Yeah.
Could be an all-star someday.
You were like, he's the worst player on that USA basketball team that year, right? The one that the first year. And then it's like, oh wait, they got Kevin Durant now.
Let's replace him with one of the greatest players alive.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrew fucking
Bogut.
No,
They're like-
that's like mad long ago. You're talking about Zaza.
Zaza, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
JaVale.
my bad. No.
It was JaVale
No. It was Zaza.
Fucking Zaza.
No, was it JaVale?
JaVale.
Who did they because JaVale was he a starter though?
What are we talking about, DeMarcus?
No, I'm talking about like when they get rid of one guy and then bring in another guy.
Yeah,
So they brought in
yeah.
JaVale. And I guess
Zaza.
it was Bogut. Yeah, I think it was Bogut. They were like, all right, we got a fresher, 7-footer.
No, Bogut was
A younger
Bogut
7-footer.
was the first championship.
Last year they had Zaza. The last couple
They
years
had
they had
Zaza
Zaza.
and McGee. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
okay. So
McGee,
then, I mean,
they let both of them go, and
they
now all of a
replaced them,
sudden they
yeah.
bring in fucking the best big man in the NBA.
like now they have Cousins. So of course it's going to be a bang, but
But how big of a bang?
is a bang though? Depends who they play.
Is it Big Bang?
See, if we did bust, it wouldn't have the same effect.
Is
So
it a Big
worked
Bang?
out.
The Big Bang Theory?
So what
It's
are you
It's
saying, man?
It's a regular bang. It's not a bang bang. It's just a bang.
So it's like
Even though they're a better team, but it's just a bang. You know why? Because they're more successful when they go small. They did it against Houston. They did it against Cleveland, obviously. And
let me ask you one thing: how is Houston going to stop DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond Green, and Kevin?
no.
Durant
I'm not saying they're not going to beat.
I'm just asking.
All right.
I mean, there's no way, right?
No, Houston, no.
There's no way.
Houston's
So
worse this
why would
year.
you go small against them now? You're just gonna go big. You're gonna go big. They can now.
No,
the
I'm
thing
not
that
saying.
DeMarcus
I'm not
Cousins
saying
does-
Houston. I'm not saying this year's Houston team. I'm saying when they played
know.
against Houston last season, when they were on the brink of
Yeah,
elimination,
they went small.
they went small.
But I'm just saying, that's the beauty of bringing DeMarcus Cousins in. You literally can go big and put no, not even big. You can just go best lineup of all time, and then if not, you want to maybe take out Draymond or DeMarcus and throw in one of their shooters off the bench. You throw in a Sean Livingston in there, or have another ball handler. Guess what? You don't miss a beat. You don't have to like worry about that 5 spot being Zaza anymore or JaVale McGee anymore. I get you, but just have a dude. Literally, it's unfair. This team should not lose a game all season.
No, I get it, but
actually, when the Warriors won't come till later. But
when the Warriors like to run, it's just like you said about Isaiah. It's not the chip, it's the hip, right? But in this case, it's the foot. It's the worst injury any big man can have.
It's the Achilles.
So how effective is he going to be if he sits out the whole season, like you're saying?
He's going to be plenty effective. Plenty effective. There's no rush to bring him back. He's not making a ton of money. There's not like the Hornets like, come on, man, we're in the 7th seed. It's February. We got to go. We need you back. And they're going to be like, we're the number 1 seed. We're going to be the number 1 seed. Even if we fall to 3, don't fucking matter. Just come back in March. We want you in March. That's it. Like, just come back. We'll practice. That's it. No pressure. Literally the best thing for him. It's a wrap. Let's just cancel the fucking season and the podcast, man.
All right. So, I mean, it's bang, bang, bang. And me, just one bang. How many bangs are you giving this?
I'm going bust.
Oh.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Bust. Here's why. Joel, you started my argument there.
Let's go.
Achilles.
Let's hear this way.
Sean, give me one person who bounced back from an Achilles and was the same player he was before the injury.
I don't know.
And that's just one thing. 2.
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. Okay.
So he balled up for the Sixers?
I guess. Won't be the same. Second reason, not getting the same touches, nowhere near the same role that he's had throughout his entire career, which is what makes him successful. Why was him and Davis and Rondo successful in New Orleans? Because he got his touches. He's not even going to be the third option on this team. Are you kidding me? When this team gets rolling, when they're running the floor the way they've been doing it, what's the formula that's got them 3 visits to the NBA Finals, 2 championships? They're going to slow things down for DeMarcus Cousins?
You don't need it.
Absolutely not. Defensively, he will be there. 1,000%. He's obviously an upgrade from any other big man that this era has seen. But you're diminishing what he's been throughout his entire career. He's going to put up 13 points, maybe 14 tops.
How many games
defensively,
How many
he's
games
solid. 12, 13 rebounds, solid double guy. All of a sudden,
what are you talking about? Playoffs or the regular season?
I'm talking about his entire his tenure this year. All his stats put together. He's going to be a solid double guy. Not to say this team didn't get better, like Joel said. This team did get better. But if we're talking about individual performance, it'll be the worst year of his career.
If you're talking about someone with who's a head case like Rondo, like you mentioned earlier in the episode, and if he's going to be frustrated not getting his touches, he wants another contract.
That's my third point. He has to earn himself another contract, and all of a sudden he's going to say, "Wait a minute, why can't I get mine?
Why am I going to put up 5 shots?
Where's mine? Where's my touches? Where's my opportunities?
See,
I've made a career of being the guy.
Unless Golden State says you're going to be our guy for the next 3-4 years, which would
be a huge mistake.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. But unless they're saying that and they're guaranteeing them, like, look, you're not gonna be. We don't need you to be the 20-point scorer, 15 rebound guy. We don't need that out of you. We just need you to be fucking better than Zaza at this point.
He's gonna be like, what do you mean? I need a max deal next
year.
Give me the ball.
I think
it's going to be
because Golden State has to see how he comes back from his injury.
Listen,
the worst injury
here's the
any big guy can get.
Here's the beauty about Golden State, though. They have enough talent. If they wanted to give DeMarcus Cousins 20 shots a night, they could, and they can still win.
It depends who you're playing.
No, they could give him 20 shots a night, and they can still win. They could, because guess what? 20 shots a night for DeMarcus, fine. Durant's going to get his 20, then Steph's going to get 10, 15, which Steph is been playing passive since Durant's been there. Clay obviously has been able to fit in. Draymond Green could care less if he shoots or not. Like, they could legitimately say, DeMarcus, like, you make us a fucking unstoppable force. So if you need 15 shots a night, take them. Well, but Durant, we thought the same thing was going to happen with Durant. We thought the same thing. How is Steph and Durant going to coexist?
No.
Clay needs his shots, all this stuff. Now you add DeMarcus Cousins in, and they're going to be fine.
No,
man.
but the difference is
run the way those
guys
do.
The difference is
DeMarcus
Steph
run
said
the way Durant runs.
He can run.
The difference is Steph said, "This is Durant's team. I don't give a shit."
Which is why he ultimately signed.
Exactly. Clay, his shots have been the same ever since Durant landed.
They went down a little bit.
But he's still averaging the same, though. He's still averaging the same points. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me on that. He's averaging the same amount of points.
But the touch has gone down. Gotcha.
Okay. So, why did David West work out so well right? Another
hill.
guy. He was over the hill, but
He was a role player.
But he can still put up that 10 and 10.
Sure, that's
right.
DeMarcus isn't putting up 10 and 10.
No, but my point is, all they needed David West to do was just come in and just man the paint, right?
If you think DeMarcus Cousins is coming in to man the paint, you guys are out of your mind. He's legitimately going to.
They don't need him to do anything else. What else do they need him to do? Especially if his minutes are going to go way down than what he's used to playing.
I don't know, man. I think that a lot of teams game plan from year to year. The reason why the Warriors have been able to win for basically 4 straight years is because they change it up almost every single year. If you're just a 3-point shooting team, teams are going to game plan for it. Okay, let's bring in fucking Kevin Durant. There you go. We can change our whole team up. Now we're not Steph Curry. Now, guess what? We won 2 championships. You guys are game planning against us now. Guess what? Now we have DeMarcus Cousins. They're not going to be the same team they always were.
Okay, so
they're
then
adapting to the NBA. They're adapting to change to keep it successful.
All right, so how are they going to change this shit with DeMarcus Cousins?
DeMarcus Cousins can come in the playoffs and literally just dominate the ball.
Okay, but
he
how,
could be
though?
a stretch 5 easily. He can hit the 3, and at the same time, he's going to dominate the glass. Now you have Draymond Green and DeMarcus Cousins on the glass.
Yeah, but Sean,
guess what that
you're
opens up
slowing
for?
down the
Steph
offense.
Curry and Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant can just fly up the court.
It's the same
Fly.
thing Draymond Green does now.
But now you got somebody else. You got double. I'm telling you, man, it's
The
going to be a different game.
The thing about his game, though, is so different than those guys. One, you're slowing down the game. You're slowing down the plays. You're slowing down everything because that's
Maybe
the way
that's a
he's
good
played. I don't think it's a good thing for these guys.
So
They've
then,
succeeded.
okay.
Wait. Everybody
All right,
in the
fast
Western
breaks.
Conference has tried to speed up to keep up with the Warriors.
Okay,
now
but-
if they adjust and they say, listen, we can play fast, but guess what? We can also play slow. You guys can't keep up with us if we play slow now. We're going to have DeMarcus Cousins body Clint Capella or body whoever else is coming in there because you guys may be able to keep up with us now that we're running and gunning, but now I'm going to slow the game down. I'm going to give it to my big man who's the best big man in the league and try to stop
You're
us.
going to take away attempts from Kevin Durant. You're going to take away attempts from Steph Curry.
So the
I'm
same
just
way-
saying if
who plays like that? The way you're talking about, you know who plays like that? The Bucks. And what did the Celtics do to the Bucks?
No, they don't play like that. They don't have Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and all that talent.
I know, but you're saying that's what is going to happen. With DeMarcus Cousins.
How many games did the Western Conference Finals go this year?
7.
Okay, why?
Because
the Rockets decided to become the Warriors as much as they can.
How, though?
How though? They chucked up threes. They didn't play much deep. They adjusted. The whole
That's why I
league
didn't get mad
is
at the game 7 and them missing all those 3. I'm like, that's what got them there. Like,
the
that's
whole
reason.
league is adjusting to
Yeah.
what the Warriors are doing.
Right, okay.
If you are the leader in any industry, if you continue to think you can do the same thing every single year without the competition catching up to you, you're out of your mind.
No,
Look at everybody out there has every big Kodak didn't switch up to the mobile game very quick. Now they're done, right? You look 20 years ago, everyone's trying to be Kodak.
But you're saying
You need a way to change the game. This is their new
it's not
hybrid
the
basketball.
president, though.
it's not a big
they're the
change.
ones.
If you're saying like I'm just going to add another Draymond Green, like how does that really change the
He's
Rockets?
better than
I mean, the
Draymond Green.
Warriors.
He's literally Draymond Green, but with a 25 point per night offensive talent. Like this is, like I don't see how you're not seeing this. Like this is a gigantic
It's fine.
shakeup.
No, it's fine if he's wasn't injured, but he's coming off a horrible injury, bro.
I know.
He's not going to be the same player
Which is
as
the-
much as you
which-
want him to
Which
be.
is the biggest reason why he did this. Like, he would have never signed with the Warriors if he was completely
I'm just saying, the Warriors are going to win it all, and probably when DeMarcus Cousins get back, I would be surprised if they lose 5 games whenever he gets back.
All right, last name on the list. A trade we all saw coming, but didn't know exactly where he was going to end up. Kawhi Leonard traded to the Toronto Raptors. He's now in the Eastern Conference, arguably, or not arguably, but definitely one of the best players in the East, especially when he's healthy. But what's going to happen if he's not the same person he used to be? Bang or bust? Sean, where does Kawhi Leonard fall?
Bust.
I'm
a huge Kawhi guy.
I know. That's why I'm surprised.
I love myself some Kawhi. I think when he's
top
when he's
five,
on
top five, top five. You've been saying that
when
last
he's
2
on his
years.
game, I think he's arguably the best player in the NBA.
Top five.
But he is not going to play in Toronto. He's not going to play. He's not motivated to play in Toronto. It obviously doesn't matter to him because he knows he's going to get max money from LA next year. It's not like he's going to be missing on a contract. I think LeBron's talking to him saying, hey, You take that year off. You stay healthy. You
That'll
come
be
here.
2 straight seasons. 2 straight seasons of him not playing.
He's got to play, man.
He
He's
can
got to
play.
prove himself.
He can
can't
play.
just take 2 years
2
off.
seasons
You
off.
don't think Magic
seasons
Johnson,
off.
Mr. Tamper himself, isn't been already talking to Kawhi?
2 seasons
Tamper.
off.
Just hey, you've been practicing with LeBron, Kevin Durant in the off season, like that's it.
fuck?
No, he's
You can
not.
hang out with him.
He's
You
not.
can take
He's
pictures
not
with him.
playing. He's not.
That on
playing.
Magic speaks.
Kawhi Leonard will average 18 points this year, like in 42 games.
Top five.
Like and the
You're
and the
wilding
Raptors
right now.
No,
Get
I'm not. I'm
outta
not
here.
wilding. This is not. I'm not wilding out. I don't think he's gonna be
Dude, he's taking DeRozan's old spot. Like, he has to perform.
great. You know who else is
They're
gonna
putting
take
him on a
DeRozan's old
pedestal
spot?
in Toronto.
Friggin' OJ
Drake's not gonna like this shit.
Anubwe or whatever the hell his name is up there. They're gonna have some random ass PK Siakam.
This ain't gonna sit well with Drake, man.
No, it's
or the
not.
6.
Fuck being on some chill shit.
Drake's
entire
gonna,
city.
Drake's gonna put a diss song out on Kawhi by the end of the year, bro. You wait for that.
when they get knocked out in the first round, he puts out a diss track.
It's called like the Claw.
We go 0 to 100 real quick.
You're wild. All right, Joel, what do you got?
It's going to be called the fingernail because he's going to be so mad at him.
Or the Claws.
Yeah, the claws.
I'm
Like-
upset.
Like Santa Claus.
I'm upset. The nail decided not to play. All right.
DeRozan's better anyway.
No, I'm gonna
That'd
say
be a terrible rhyme.
I'm gonna
if you
say
did.
yeah, it really.
No,
really
that's
is.
it. That's fire.
I'm gonna say bang bang
Bang?
Yes.
Or
Bang, bang.
bang bang?
bang bang
Bang bang?
bang
Bang bang bang?
bang.
Or just bang bang?
He's gonna be
Bang,
one of the best
bang.
players in the East, man.
To make my
I'm with
love
Joel.
go bang bang bang. Yes, bang.
I mean,
they are the second best team in the East right now. The Toronto Raptors,
Bang, bang, bangity bang.
I said a bang, bang, bangity bang.
not the Sixers,
Thank you.
not the Wizards.
you guys are out your mind.
Everyone just leapfrogged.
It's the same
Everyone just
exact
leapfrogged
squad,
and just
and
gave
you
it to
just
Philly.
add
They gave Philly the
Kawhi
number 2.
Leonard. You added Kawhi Leonard. I don't know how their coach is going to be. Probably the same as Dwayne Casey, coach of the year, by the way. But
I can't.
you know,
That's what.
it's
That's
the same.
no. That's your argument. Coach of the year.
No,
He didn't deserve that shit. Don't fucking start with that.
I can't believe he went to the awards.
All I'm
Or
saying,
like,
all I'm
fuck you
saying
guys, I'm
is,
not going.
all I'm saying is that Toronto got better than they were a season ago. Just in my opinion.
Okay, hear me out. If Kawhi plays to the best of his ability and actually tries to win in Toronto, I 100% agree with you. I just don't think that he's going to do that.
But why can't he have his cake and eat it too? Why can't he just say, I'm gonna play this year? I don't care where we finish. Hell, they could come out of the East. I'm not saying that they will, but they can come out of the East and he's gonna be like, I'm still going to LA.
Because at the same time, like, what is he gonna body up against the Celtics?
I don't know, maybe because
Body
he
up
loves
against the
basketball
Greek-
and he just wants to play.
He obviously doesn't love basketball. If you came off being the number 2 seed in the West, and then you decide just not to play for the best coach,
All right,
arguably of all time.
Hold on, maybe he said, we're not beating the Warriors. Like,
They're still not beating the Warriors.
it doesn't matter. It starts to have to come out of the East.
No,
Again,
they
I'm
don't.
not
They're
saying
still-
they
they're
will.
not beating the Celtics. They're not beating
There's
Philly.
a chance.
They're not beating Milwaukee.
They're not beating Philly.
They're not beating
not
Washington.
gonna beat Philly.
They're not beating Brooklyn. They're not beating anybody.
All right, I'm out.
I'm
out.
just
See you
kidding.
later.
I went on a little rant there.
See
But
you.
I'm at the same
out.
time, though,
Deuces.
if he wasn't motivated to play,
But we don't know how motivated he is.
He's motivated for that contract,
No.
Sean. That's what
No,
I'm saying,
he
man.
doesn't
and,
need
and at the,
to-
and at the end of the
most
day,
people-
he's in the Eastern Conference. He's going to eat up those shitty Eastern Conference teams up for dinner every night.
I would agree with you that DeMarcus Cousins will demand the ball and screw up the Warriors before a contract 100 times out of 100 times. Even though I just preached to you guys about that, I am more confident.
surprised you're saying
I
that.
am more confident that
believe
Kawhi won't play. Both of those things are a fact, but I am more confident that Kawhi doesn't give a fuck about performing this year. His money is in LA. It's already there. The contract is written up.
Look,
he's
it's-
probably already signed it. It just needs to be faxed and the first day of July 1st
look,
next year.
it's one thing to say he doesn't care about where the team finishes or in terms of like knocking off the Celtics. Like, is he going to be heartbroken if he falls short to the Celtics?
No.
Maybe not. But getting his, he 1,000% cares about that. That's why it's going to be a bang.
He's already
Because
gotten his, though.
at the end of the day, he's going to be the number 1 option. Kyle Lowry is going to be number 2.
He's been forgotten.
It's almost an ideal role for someone who wants to perform at a high level on the big big stage in the Eastern Conference Finals, let's say, for example, whatever. That's probably the farthest they get because I don't have them passing the Celtics. But let's say he gets that far, leads his team to that promised land just to prove to everyone that he still has it. I just think that motivation
that right there,
in
itself
is plenty for him to
so why
come
did
out
that
and
why did that
put
come
a big,
in
put
why
a big year
didn't
together.
why did that come last year?
Because they don't fuck with Popovich, and like what Joel said, they weren't
that
going to
last
beat the
They
Warriors.
weren't going to beat the Warriors.
They weren't going to beat the Warriors.
I
Who'd they
love
lose
Pop.
to in the
Same
playoffs?
reason
I
why
love Pop.
Ginobili retired. Same reason why Tony Parker was like, you know what? I'd rather be a mentor than be in this situation.
Who'd they lose
because
to the
we're
playoffs?
going to lose to the Warriors.
Who they lose in the playoffs? Spurs.
The Spurs or the Rockets?
Do you know?
I mean, the
or you're
Raptors.
just asking?
I'm asking.
Because you don't know.
The Warriors.
Well, I mean, obviously they weren't going to beat the Warriors. I
I
just thought,
Did you think it was like Jazz or
they would
something?
at least
Yeah.
like be motivated to beat. But hey, if he did play, they wouldn't have been the 7th seed, and they wouldn't have faced the Warriors.
remember that-
They maybe could have beat the
Do
Jazz.
you remember that
they
collapse
maybe could have
at the end of
beat-
the season? That's why they were the
Yes,
7th
exactly.
seed.
Thank you, because Kawhi didn't want to play. So I'm just saying, Kawhi has no. I think I will tell you. I will make this statement right now. When Kawhi goes to LA in 2020, 19, whatever the year it
Sounds
is,
like, what fucking year is this?
he will be better than LeBron James.
Top five.
But this year he's not going to play at all. It's garbage. Not good.
So then, what is going to be his reasoning that he doesn't play?
I don't want to get injured
So he's just not
for
going to play.
fucking Drake and Toronto.
He's just not going to play.
Guess what? He's not going to play any home games. He's just going to play in southern cities.
So he's just
like, I'm not going to deal with the cold weather. I'm not going to practice
for nothing, just because.
He's
for
probably
shits and giggles.
Yeah, he's probably working on like his own reality TV show.
So that in 2 seasons he will only have played 9 games, and the Lakers are going to be
No,
clapping and welcoming him.
He'll play probably like 25 to 40 games this year. 25 to 40, and then he's gonna shut it down.
No, that's not gonna happen at all. All right. Well, you know what? With that being said, that wraps up Bang or Bust
Bang bang.
on the Causeway Street Podcast.
Oh, are we looking ahead? Is that what we're doing right now?
So you know it's Sean Dutra, the Causeway Street Podcast. Normally I'm trying to look ahead, but right now I'm just trying to look at Joel and Sway. I want to take this opportunity just to talk about Simple Contacts real quick. If you wear contact lenses like me and find yourself dreading that annual appointment to renew your prescription like I do, you're going to love Simple Contacts. Simple Contacts allows you to renew your expired contact lens prescription and reorder your brand of lenses from your phone or computer in minutes. Sometimes it even takes me seconds. They offer every brand of lenses and their prices are unbeatable. The prescription is just $20, man. Simple Contacts offers the best prices on contacts, and guess what? The kicker, shipping is free. So, to save $20 on your lenses, just go to simplecontacts.com/causeway. You heard it. I'm going to say it again. Take your pen and paper out. simplecontacts.com/causeway, and you'll get $20 off. Simple Contacts. You give it a try, and then you better thank me later.
Oh, you're trying to see all of us.
All right.
Let's transition to Ray because he had some not so kind words to say about Rajon Rondo, of course. If you guys heard earlier this week, he said that he tried to mend fences with his backcourt mate back in 2011-2012 season, his last year with the Celtics. And he said that Rajon wasn't trying to have it. Rajon didn't even want to have a conversation with him. And that ultimately led to him leaving, of course, and going to the Miami Heat. We've been talking about this for 4 years now? Pretty much since the start of this podcast. There's an episode or two every few months, it seems like, about Ray Allen going to Miami, or Paul Pierce saying this, or KG saying this, or Rajon Rondo saying that. Does any of these stories that's come out since he's, heading into the Hall of Fame this week change your narrative or your opinion on him leaving the Celtics? Joel, let's start with you, because Joel, you couldn't even say the man's name not too long ago. You finally got over that hump, but where do you stand with this?
Did he? That hump.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Like, what was it? The last story that came out before the playoffs.
When the book came out, I said.
When the book came out, right. That was right before the playoffs.
Yeah.
Where do you stand now? Because, obviously him and Rajon didn't get along. That fractured relationship, is what pretty much led to him leaving. I don't know if you agree with that statement or not, but do you think that at the end of the day, is it Rajon that messed it up? Did Doc Rivers mess things up by not mending that relationship?
I mean,
what do you think?
It was a bunch of factors that he keeps bringing up every now and again, especially with the tell-all book, where he said he had issues with Doc, Kevin Garnett, and even Paul Pierce, other than Rajon Rondo. So the fact that in that summer 2012, where the contract was offered to him, he didn't take it, obviously, right away, or he didn't give them a response ever. He just ended up going to Miami. He throws in that, Jason Terry was signed. They traded for Courtney Lee. So he's thinking to himself, this is a great opportunity for me to just bounce because they got all these other shooters. So where am I going to play? And Avery Bradley too was already in the starting lineup. But even though he was injured at that time, he still would have been starting, in my opinion, Ray. So you put all those factors in. Plus, it's Miami. At that point, they're favorites to come out of the East.
Yeah, he probably had like 4 or 5 fake chicks in Miami that he was getting catfished on, man. When I say fake chicks, I mean dudes.
Okay.
We're going to go down that road?
No, we're not going to go that road.
That's for another episode.
Chris Hansen's joining the show later.
That's for another time.
That's for another time.
All right, but
so I just feel like it's always an excuse with him. Even years later, he just can't say, you know what? I just wanted to go to Miami. Like, just say that. Be man enough and be like, that was a better chance for me to win another championship. So I went to Miami. That's all he had to say. And I think this would have been gone a long time ago. But then he keeps bringing it up. Remember when he was gone for 2 years? No one was talking about him. And then it was like, there's whisperings that he wants to come back and play another season. Why? Because Steph Curry is inching up on his record. And Steph Curry is going to be playing for a very long time because, shooters can last that long.
He's going to
obviously.
pass it. Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. Okay. Ray Allen, still right now considered, in my opinion, even when Steph Curry passes him or whoever passes him, best shooter I've ever seen in my lifetime. Hands down. So that's why I fucking...
Better than Steph?
Yeah, better than Steph.
No.
Yes.
I love Ray. Before Steph, yes, 100%.
Okay, but when Steph puts in that work, when Steph catches him and plays 20 seasons, then we'll talk. But Ray put in that work. Ray had a conventional or what's the word? Not conventional, but like his own system where nobody wants to emulate. People prefer to emulate Steph Curry shooting from half court, where he's a unique player that can do that. Then to put in that grind.
Then to put in those 103 pointers that he puts up a day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So
old school.
That old school mentality is done.
Okay.
And he was a big part of that. And he wasn't just a great shooter. I mean overall in history, he's top 30 player maybe. Am I wrong to say that?
I agree with that. He's around there.
So
yeah.
Other than
being top 35,
other than being the best shooter I've seen in my lifetime, winning 2 championships, obviously, played almost 2 decades. He could probably come out of retirement and still ball up now. The way he stays in shape and shit like that. He's an original. He's a unique dude. So congrats, obviously, on his induction. Well deserved. The Celtics don't win the championship without him. I completely agree with that. But if the Celtics, the organization, is still not reaching out to you at this point, then that means...
Doesn't look good.
No, that means he needs to look himself in the mirror and say, maybe I should be the one to say something.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you said that because that's exactly what I was going to start. I'm really surprised that we haven't seen not even like a Twitter post from the Celtics saying like, hey, congrats to Ray Allen.
The only thing I saw was when they had the jacket ceremony and he was getting, asked questions by the media. Celtics kind of put up that video. Yeah. But it hasn't been like you said.
Well, that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
but
it hasn't been
this
congrats.
isn't like hey, congrats, And, maybe that doesn't mean much in terms of like him, what he meant to the organization because everyone from the ownership to Danny Ainge and Doc Rivers, of course, they say nothing but good things regardless of what happened. Doc came out and said earlier this week that he's disappointed that, this entire feud hasn't ended at this point, even though Paul Pierce did post that picture and give him props. I mean, Ray Allen said that, I think it was Thursday night, Ray Allen said that guys like Rondo, of course, that goes without saying, but Big Baby, Kevin Garnett, no one even sent him like a text message just to say, hey, congrats.
He said earlier in the week that he wasn't expecting anything from any ex-Celtics teammates, reaching out to him and congratulating him. He said that.
Can I say something?
Hold on a second, Sean.
He opens up again. There's another like, look at me shit. Other than just the Hall of Fame, like, and then he goes on to say, and to top things off, that being in Boston was like the most important time of his life. So then why are you a dick?
I was going to get to that.
Why are you being an asshole and saying that it's everybody else? Everybody else pushed me out. I saw the writings on the wall and this. Nah, man, just be a real dude and say, I want to win another championship. And I thought going to Miami and playing with LeBron would give me that best chance. That's it. That's all you got to say.
Or he'd just say, hey, you know what? I felt left out of the circle. Whatever. Like, everybody was friends and I wasn't. Whatever. But then again, he was never... that kind of guy. He was always a loner.
And I do agree with him that season in particular, he did sacrifice the most out of the big three.
Yes.
I mean, from 27
he
points.
was coming off the bench. You know?
20, no, but I'm saying.
Oh, you're talking about 08.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
08. From 27 points a year before, top
Top
three,
five.
top five in
Top five
scoring in the
scorer,
league to 17, 18 points. But he knew his role. So, I mean, I guess he felt his role was going to be diminished. That's fine. But fucking say that, dude.
Sean.
Who the fuck cares? Oh my God, I'm
not
so
gonna lie.
sick of this shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of tired of it.
Ray's a
I
pussy.
didn't even write about it.
If
Did you
Ron,
write something? No, you didn't write something.
If Rondo's still reminiscing on it, he's a pussy.
You did write about it.
Literally, let that shit go.
I didn't
I'm
even
so
retweet
sick
that
of this
shit.
shit.
I'm just
You
tired
guys
of it.
don't like each other. You guys don't like each other. Guess what? I don't know. Fucking just don't like each other. You don't have to like each other.
No, that's fine.
Jesus
no,
Christ.
I get it. I
just
get
think
it. But like,
shadows
it keeps
his moment. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
great,
keeps-
great.
You're a Hall of Famer.
I don't care.
Let's not even talk
I don't
about.
care.
Let's
I
not
don't
even talk
care.
about this anymore. Let's just celebrate your career.
You had a
because
great career, Ray.
Yeah.
You're going to the Hall of Fame.
You had a
This
great
is
career.
your day.
You had a great career.
But like,
and
but
guess
how-
what?
but-
You're a bitch for fucking keep talking about this shit.
But how does he go into the Hall of Fame though? Is he going as a
Jesus.
Celtic, as a fucking Heat? Like
I don't know.
He
I
has
hope
no
I hope
fucking. He has no
goes in as-
squad.
I hope he goes in as a fucking pussy. That's what I hope he goes in as.
I think you answered
So
that
sick of this
question
shit.
earlier when you said that he just goes in Hall of Fame as one of the greatest shooters of all time.
I
Arguably, if not the best.
You know what? Go in as a Seattle Supersonic, bro. Milwaukee Buck. Had some of his best seasons as a Sonic and a Buck.
Well, I mean,
Statistically,
Well, he said that's his most enjoyable time was
probably in Milwaukee.
with the Sonics.
Oh,
I
the
mean-
Sonics? Yeah, fine.
Because he was the
Rashard
number one
Lewis?
guy. He
Yeah.
was the captain pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
Well, I mean, I think you brought this up too. Doc was asked the question. Like Doc, it always goes back to that. Every time Doc comes to town because he was doing a charity event that he does every year, even when he became the Clippers coach, and it's always that. Like, what's your fondest memory? This and that, and then he's always says, "Well, that fucking 08 team, obviously." But then it goes without saying when people ask him, you know, what's the beef? Why are they? He's just like, I don't fucking know. And he's obviously pissed off about it because the Celtics never even did that. What we thought was going to happen, like this celebrating of that decade of winning the championship. They never did that. They never did any of that.
I don't know if you guys know, it's very hard for me to stop fucking talking, but this shit just makes me want to blow my brains out.
All right. Well, let's keep it moving then. Joel, let's wrap things up with the segment that we haven't gotten to since June? It's been a month since we had Joel's In Case You Missed It. And Joel said he got a new batch for us, the first one of the season, even though the season hasn't even started yet. Joel, what do you got? What did we miss? In case you missed it.
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 What's going on in the news? I mean, it's been a month.
Well, real quick.
It's been a month since we got on these mics.
Real quick, Kevin Garnett is suing his accountant because apparently him and a bunch of other cats stole $77 million from him.
$77 million?
Over the years. Yeah.
$77 million.
77 mil.
Hachi machi.
Yo, how do you not snatch up like 6 or 7
And I wanna
then
know
just
how.
and then just stop right there? Like how do you keep going after that? 70 what?
77 mil. Totaling that. Yeah. So I guess he had to do his research or his investigation to be like, yeah, this is the amount that's been taken from me over the years.
Shit.
So yeah, just throwing that out there real quick.
And
Thought that was worth mentioning.
There isn't another player in NBA history that's made more money than Kevin Garnett, just solely on contracts, let alone
he's made the most, right?
endorsements,
It's like over
of all time.
Over like
He's
300
the,
mil.
he's the
something like that?
reason why there was a lockout in '98.
Oh, that's right.
Paul
That's
Pierce's
right.
rookie
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
Because his contract was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
With the one he signed with
Minnesota. He was the first over 100 mil, right?
Yes.
In like 6-7 years. Yeah.
He changed the game, literally. Changed the game, and ever since then, everyone's just beginning paid stupid money.
I don't know about you, but I really wouldn't want to fuck with KG's money.
No,
I wouldn't want to be that guy.
Unless it's Ray Allen.
What does that mean?
He would.
I don't know,
he would
man.
literally- he would legit murder him. Dude.
I'm so sick and tired of
Well,
this.
we stopped talking about Ray.
Drama. Like I know, just I
No,
don't
man,
know.
no. We're just talking about KG just got robbed. So, it's a little
I
different.
didn't get robbed. I mean, obviously, hire a better financial
You're
advisor.
making it sound like we're talking
KG.
about 08.
Whose fault is it that he gets money stolen from him?
The guy who stole it.
No, it's KG's fault. How do you not keep track of $77 goddamn million?
It wasn't all
ridiculous.
that once. It wasn't all that once.
Don't matter if you lose. What?
It was his accountant. Who's the guy you're paying for to make sure you got your money on
Sean,
point?
you make it sound like he went to the store and his car got declined, and that's how he found out. Like this is gradually. Like, they are slowly taking money away from him. Like
How do you know that shit didn't happen, bro?
Like that's not how he found out. He didn't check the app like we do, and like, oh shit, like fuck, negative 77 million. Like what the fuck?
Wow,
Where did that come from?
No, I'm so surprised an athlete made a bad financial decision.
Rick, Rick, what the fuck, man? 77 mil? Like, what's going on here? You're not keeping track of that shit?
What's going on?
Oh, my fault, Kevin. Let me look into it. Let me get back to you.
Let me look into it. Actually, it's not 70 mil, Kev. It's 77 mil, and I'm quitting.
I'm out.
You ever been in a bar fight?
His pay for Area 21 just triples.
All right. Here's a little something I like to call, in case you missed it, end of the summer wrap up. All right. So,
what are you rapping now?
That's a wrap up. I didn't say a rap. I didn't say a freestyle.
It's not your record.
It's not my record. It's not my record. You know, we all have the records.
That'd be dope.
But that we do not. This is
My
not
brother,
one. Of
if my brother's just in the rap game, that would be dope.
You'd be the first one to know. Trust me. You'd be the first one to know.
I'd play your music all the time.
All right. So it's just a bunch of shit that during our hiatus, this is the shit that's been going on. So, you got anything to add to it or talk about after I go through the little list here?
All right, check it out.
All right. First and foremost, R.I.P. Sean McCain, Aretha Franklin, and Burt Reynolds. All right, just getting that out of the way.
That's always coming threes, man.
Yeah.
Wait, name the three again.
John McCain,
pay attention.
Aretha Franklin, and Burt Reynolds.
One of these things is not like the other.
Two in entertainment business and
How
one
the
politician.
Don't
How the hell you gonna put Burt Reynolds in that shit?
Don't
bro?
listen to that. Just keep going, bro. Just don't even entertain that and comment. But it's funny. Yeah.
All right.
fucking
So,
true.
in case you missed it,
All grumpy over here.
and I'm surprised, Sway, you didn't bring this dude up in your little thing, in your little segment earlier.
Your little podcast, yeah.
Carmelo Anthony agrees to sign with the Rockets.
Oh, I forgot about Melo.
And come off the bench.
Shit.
And me and Sean and Tim
Nailed it.
a couple months ago was like, if he comes off the bench, it's a whole different ball game. So I think you might want to add to the list of potential 6-man of the year guys. Maybe Carmelo should be in that list.
No, he's not gonna get that.
All right, just checking. All right.
Just checking.
Tristan Thompson and Draymond Green made peace after the alleged altercation in the nightclub. Jason Tatum and KD were dancing in the nightclub.
Yeah, what was that about?
That was weird. Down in the Bahamas. So I don't even know. Whatever.
What happens in the Bahamas stays
Stays
in
in
the
the
Wait,
Bahamas.
hold on, real
Right.
quick though. You guys saw that video, right? Are they buzzed or they're just being goofy? I couldn't tell.
Kyrie was in it too. So
Yeah.
go figure.
Kyrie looked lit. He looked a little lit, but everybody else just seemed like they were just kind of like,
Whatever.
yeah, they were just goofing off. But go
Yeah.
ahead. All right.
OKC signed.
Durant to the Celtics.
What's that?
Durant to the Celtics.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, whoa.
Whoa, sound the alarm over here. Whoa!
Katie's like, let me win this. Let me try to get this one more chip in Oakland, and then we'll talk.
Mutate
We'll talk.
him.
But he's like, yo, Ree, you got to stay, though. You can't go to New York. All right, we'll talk about that later.
First off, let me fucking dance.
Put that Drake on real quick. All right. OKC signed Nerlens Noel. The Raptors signed Greg Monroe. Lakers finally bought out Luol Deng after playing just 57 games the last 2 seasons.
Well, dang.
Manu Ginobili retires from the NBA after 16 years.
Thought he did that 2 years ago.
Salute.
Hey, that's not what you said when he blocked James Harden. And he went to go party with the Kardashian a few years ago.
All right, real quick, Sean, what do you and Manu Ginobili have in common?
We are both white.
No, and he's actually Argentinian. He's Latino. You guys both swap bats, motherfuckers. You guys are insane.
Oh, yeah, we beat out bats.
Sean swat a bat one time, and so did Manu Ginobili. There you
Same
go.
time, though, he is white.
Cruelty,
No, he's
bro.
not, dude. He's Argentinian.
Just fucking white Argentina.
And Sean, at the end of the day, you need to tell that story to everybody. Hey, what do you want to know what I have in common with Manu Ginobili? We fuck up bats.
You guys have a bat issue in your attic? Hit me up.
Yeah, I'll swat that.
Dutra and
motherfucker.
Ginobili. Bat.
All right.
Spectres.
Nick Swaggy P. Young got arrested during a traffic stop. J.R. Smith turned himself in to the police for breaking a fan's cell phone in Manhattan.
Wait, what? I didn't hear about that.
Rewind.
Wait, what?
See, there's a lot of things.
Guarantee you that fan said some shit about him fucking up in game 1 and against the NBA Finals. 1,000%.
Spaz.
Why else would he get that mad? He's like, you're not putting me on the internet like that.
It was like multiple. It was probably like multiple fans, and he just was like, just pick one guy. The smallest guy was like, "Fuck you, man!" He hit the fucking phone out of his hand. But anyways, David West retired. Kyrie Irving was honored.
West retired.
Yeah, man. Kyrie Irving was honored by the Standing Rock Native American tribe in North Dakota.
Yes,
Whoa, Come on, there's so much. I need.
Wait till I'm finished.
Shit went down
Kyrie's
this
a
summer.
Navajo.
sketch. I was like, what the fuck?
This shit's too crazy right now.
He's a Native American man. You didn't know this?
Cherokee, Navajo, what'd he get into?
On his mama side.
Sean was at that bachelor party. He missed that.
What did he get into?
He's a Standing Rock. Native American.
Standing Rock.
Standing Rock.
No,
He's part of the Standing Rock tribe.
Don't confuse with Sitting Bull.
Exactly.
Little Mountain, bro. That's his name.
That's his name.
That's his name?
Little
Mountain, like Lil Wayne or Little Mountain?
No, Little Mountain. No.
They call me Little Mountain. not Lil Wayne, not Lil Mountain, not Lil Mountain.
Lil Kim. No, he's
Lil Kim.
Little Mountain. All
Little
right?
Mountain.
All right. I've lost my place. Rookie Robert Williams has moved into an apartment near this new Celtics practice facility,
cloud.
so
Yes.
you won't be late.
This motherfucker's gonna be partying with college kids and
All
praying.
right.
Yo, these.
Yo, you got the 24-hour IHOP down there, bro. He knows.
Nah, get
Jabari Bird's over there too. Same apartment complex.
Apparently, Bobby Brown used to smash Janet Jackson back in the day. If you didn't know that.
Bang! Legend, bro. Legend. Are you kidding me? Let's just stop right there real quick. Let me just say, yo. Bobby Brown is the greatest.
Remember when you almost fucking smashed his daughter, bro?
I got nothing to say to that.
Just saying.
Several years ago.
Not Bobby, though. Come on, get that out there first. Not Bobby Christina.
Sway is magging on Bobby Brown's daughter.
R.I.P. Bobby Christina, by the way. So people don't get it twisted. It wasn't Bobby Christina.
Don't say
Right?
Bobby Christina.
All right, it wasn't her. We're obviously not going to say her name. But several years ago, me and Sway,
Don't say her
and
name.
Sean, you would have been there too.
Don't say her name.
We were
Wasn't.
we were part of a rap video, and she was there. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say.
If you guys took my thought. Anyways, wait, real quick. Okay, hold on. Back to Bobby being the greatest. Yo.
Oh, okay.
Yo, this guy, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, smashed both of them.
Madonna, there's a bunch of
Madonna, bro. That's
Now,
like
is
that's
this from
like
the
no wait.
documentary?
No, it's from his biopic. But listen, bro,
so-
in today's
Who had producing rights on this shit?
but listen, Sean,
Everybody.
in today's
Bobby Brown probably
world,
said, throw a Janet lookalike in there.
yo, in today's world, if you get with Whitney Houston and Janet Jackson, yo, that's like getting with Beyonce and Rihanna today. Hey, come on, man, that's
You don't
legendary
think-
shit.
you don't think there's one
and then
dude
you put
that's
Madonna in there. Madonna, are you kidding me? That's like I don't know who's the Madonna this year
Right now, there is none.
There isn't none.
No.
But I guess you would say like what, like Selena Gomez or something?
Maybe Lady Gaga, but when she was
That's
in
probably
her thing,
Ariana Grande or
Ariana Grande. I can't believe you just brought that shit up.
I can't think of the fat chick that's British.
the fat chick.
It was a
Oh,
long
Adele?
time ago.
Adele. Yo, if you smash Adele and Beyonce, oh shit.
She's not fat anymore.
You can't just throw Adele in there.
Yeah, Adele's in there.
Adele Madonna? No, come on, get out of here.
Oh yeah.
All right,
He has a nice daughter though.
there's that.
Bobby
So
Brown. But no, Bobby Brown's he's the greatest.
Just stop talking about her dad.
Boston stand up.
Stop talking about her dad. Sick fuck.
Orchard Park in the house. Eminem put out a surprise album.
done.
Get you to know.
I'm out.
Colin Kaepernick has caused chaos with being in the face of Nike's 30th anniversary of the Just Do It campaign. And finally,
Hey, I got my Nike slides on.
Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart's potluck food show on VH1 back for another season. Hell yeah! Get on that if you don't know. You don't know what you're missing.
Yo.
Best shit on TV.
A three-pointer as the shot clock expired.
Props
In
to
case you
Joel.
missed it,
Greatest
I
in case you
missed
missed it
all
of
And
all
that is
time.
I
it for
missed
my
it all.
summer
I missed
wrap
it
up.
all.
Woo!
Okay.
Yo.
Y'all playing that?
No, we did.
That's just a feeling we all got. There you go.
Joel's the GOAT. Joel is the GOAT. Wow.
Dude was
In case
like,
you missed
he's
it.
a Navajo. What?
Came at me fast and furious, like trying to keep up.
Yo,
I
all
had a
summer
little trouble keeping up.
18. Greatest
Not gonna
summer
lie.
ever, I guess. Shit went down this year. Jeez. We still got 3 months left. What's going to happen?
Tell you, man.
I think
Crazy
we should wait
shit.
for it. We should wait like to do it in case you missed it at the end of the month every time.
We should do that all the time.
Just don't do it every episode. Just do it every month. Last episode of the month.
Yeah.
Just go
through
on
that.
like a. You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of like an old MTV news update.
Kurt Loader.
The guy, Kurt Loader. This is Kurt Loader. This is your news. And he just goes mad fast. He's like, this dude died. This dude died. This dude's got a gold record. This dude's in jail. And then you're like, oh, what the come on, slow down. What? I got somebody. And you're just like, I missed it all. What the fuck just happened, bro? Like that was.
It's like where was TiVo or DVR back
I
then?
know
right?
you could have
They
rewinded,
show
bro.
that big globe,
Yeah.
the world. Oh man,
All right,
good to be back, fellas.
You hear it.
podcast.
See, that's what happens. We've been
First.
itching to get it behind these mics for the last month, and
Yeah, I see shit on the
Jam-packed
news. I'm
episode.
just, that'd be a good in case you missed it. And then it's just like, oh, another week without in case you missed it.
all right, Joel, go ahead, man. I always give you crap for this, but go tell them where you can find all of us and all that shit. And let's get the fuck out of here. Come on, social media.
At Causeway Street on all social media outlets, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and hit up CausewayStreet.com for all
Yes.
your latest Celtics news. Unfortunately, no news about Bobby Brown has been written yet by any of us. So,
But you
you
never
know,
know.
don't get excited to go over there. And,
Never know.
all Celtics and NBA shit.
Janet Jackson.
Wow.
What?
Where?
Madonna
Yeah, man.
in her prime. Madonna
Yeah. Yep. Before Dennis Rodman.
before Dennis. 80s Madonna, bro. 80s
If you got a
Madonna.
pre-Dennis,
Kidding me?
you're doing all right.
You win.
Well,
You
Tyson
fucking
was there
win.
too, right? Was Tyson there after Robin?
No, that was after.
That was after.
Tyson got her in the 90s. It's not too bad, but still, that's
man.
prime Madonna.
We good.
That's it for
In case you missed it.
In Case You Missed It.
In case you missed it.
Obviously too, subscribe to see on this YouTube channel. You'll see us on there, and Sway's all up on that.
Yeah, we're heating up. Obviously, season's coming up. You got
Hold on, wait.
You got
Let me turn the volume up on that a little bit. Hold on.
What you got? Get that riff. Hey.
Haven't seen that shit in a while.
I mean, we got media day around the corner. We got a lot of things going on, so it's gonna be fun, man.
Are we gonna
Keep
do
up with us.
We're gonna
Causeway
do
Street.
like a best ofs. News is slow right now, and training camp is still about 3 weeks away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Word.
Why the fuck not? Why not? We're doing all kinds of things over here. Causeway Street. Yes.
I can see clearly down.
All right, Sean's singing, so you know what that means. We up out of here.
Until next time,
Been fun.
we are
All right,
back.
that's out. Bye. See ya.
Peace.
Bang, bang.
Now, I don't want to hear another peep about no fucking boom boom room.
Bangity bang. I said a bang, bang, bangity bang.
At the buzzer, bang!